Welcome back from that short break. The show is still the break live right here on Dominion Television, your channel of choice, where inspiration meets entertainment. Do well to link up with us on all socials, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok at Dominion Broadcast, and do not forget to drop your comments right there. It is time for Trendwatch, and Oluwayemi Adelako is back in the studio.
I'm glad to be back. Well done.
Welcome back.
Exactly.
Okay, there's something interesting, and you wanted to talk about, and that's talking about Fubara. We're still going back to Rivers State. I think there's something really interesting with Rivers. There's always something breaking. You have to see something on the pages of the newspaper.
Definitely. I think it's because we have like very strong personalities in Rivers State. Not like we do not have.
Just like someone will say, we love Rivers State as we speak. We love it. They are always giving us something to talk about.
Exactly. So we have this headline from Daily Post, Nigeria, saying 2 more Rivers lawmakers join calls to drop impeachment against Governor Fubara. And of course, I think about last week, 2 lawmakers also said, you see, we are done. And then, but then there's something very interesting about these 2 lawmakers, that, said something recently. They're saying that, some persons, the elders of the state have called them to actually, use diplomacy to solve what is going on. That, okay, yes, the governor might have violated, his constitutional, duties, or maybe the things they're supposed to do. But then, how can we solve the matter rather than, calling for his impeachment? And of course, I think it's it depends on the people of Rivers State. I'm not a member of that state, and then so the politics, is dynamic now. Some persons are saying, okay, is it really about violation of constitution or about someone trying to do certain things? But then those ones are speculations at best. According to the lawmakers and of course the Speaker of the House, Martin Amawele, he said that the governor violated several laws, and then at the point he even said, should we resign? That was the question he was asking the House, because I watched a video where he was saying that, okay, if the governor should continue like this, should we resign as lawmakers if we cannot put the state in order, moving forward? It's really sad going on.
It's a very sad one, but something was running through my mind when you read that. I think it's becoming quite clear that the Rivers people are getting tired of being on the pages of the newspaper for the wrong reasons, and the elders who seem to have gone silent for a long time, they seem to be back in the picture, trying to see how they can forestall any form of crisis ahead of the next election. But this isn't really about the election anymore. It's about stability in Rivers State. And it's not just about one person. Nobody has a monopoly of followership, right? You can't, no matter how big you are in the system, and there are still some people who also have followers who also have a say in what happens, even though they don't talk much or they don't have as much followers. But if they come together, they might just win against that one person that feels or thinks he has, monopoly of followership in that particular place. And I think that's exactly what is coming on now. We will continue to see elders coming out to say, look, come here. This is what we have to do. Don't forget that every lawmaker has a traditional ruler in their different locations, in their different constituencies. And if they are called back home and say, look, it's either we recall you, because voters have the capacity, even the party has the capacity to recall, a lawmaker, even anyone, and say, look, we don't want you to represent us anymore. Just come back home. We want to put someone else there. And they should be wary of that. Even if, yes, constitutionally that has not really been done. But the truth is, when the next election comes, do you want to return to the floor of the House, or you want to be forgotten? These are things these lawmakers will also do. Do not forget that in politics, someone can use you today and dump you tomorrow. They are not even sure if they are, no matter how loyal they are to whoever is sponsoring them now. Right, that's the problem. No matter how loyal you are to the person that is sponsoring you right now, or giving you instructions, it doesn't mean that it's going to give you the ticket to return the next election. So you have to be careful of how blindly loyal you are to someone. You cannot just follow one person dogmatically. You have to sit down and think of what purpose is this fight for me and for my people. So if it does not affect them positively, I don't see a reason why I should continue fighting for someone. Do not forget that you don't inherit enemies. You only consolidate and see how you can balance the equation between 2 warring parties. And I think that is what this set of we are for now. Don't be surprised when in the next maybe 2 or 3 months we have more people saying, look, we are tired of this whole issue. Let's just continue governance for the sake of the Rivers people.
Exactly. And then if they cannot have up to third majority, then it won't fly. Because, I mean, according to the Constitution, you need third majority before the impeachment process can continue. So, good luck to Fubara and, of course, to the people of Rivers State. And then one more thing is, I think Fubara, weighed his options before pitching his tent with the APC. Because, I mean, he saw the future. He saw that, a lot of things might go wrong. And then, according to him, PDP could not save him the first time. So, he feels that, okay, the ruling party, and of course, I think, because of what happened, I'm not sure he had that access to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu before that whole thing happened, but then that gave him the access to the president.
To have a conversation with the
president. So he's now dealing with the president, and there was even a time they traveled together.
Right.
So he gave him access to the president, and then I think maybe one way or the other, maybe the APC might really save him, according to him, because he's not really bothered.
You can imagine if he's not a member of the APC now, and all House of Assembly members in Rivers State are members of APC. He'll be out of office in no time. Yeah. But now that he's a member of the APC, I mean, the APC will not sacrifice one of theirs. Because even if he's kicked out of office, who will assume the responsibility? It might likely be from another party. It's not even clear if that person would now love to join APC. So they have to maintain a balance now and keep their house in order. That's what I say in Rivers.
And then I think there's something Fubara knows that we don't know, that maybe Nigerians do not know, because he's surprisingly calm about the whole situation. He had an event on Sunday, and you need to hear the way he was talking. It's not talking like someone who is going through impeachment process. So maybe there's something that he knows that a lot of persons do not know. But good luck to him. But I know even after this whole impeachment thing, something else will come up from Rivers State.
In fact, one thing that helped him earlier was his silence. Now he has suddenly gone out of his usual comfort zone of being silent to always, when he has the opportunity, these subtle jabs like that against, his
dog is backing, dog is not backing.
Okay, let's leave it there this morning. Thank you for joining us on this show, and we look forward to having you again tomorrow on Daybreak Live Extra right here on Dominion Television. Keep being good out there, keep being safe. Samson Balogun is my name. Bye for now.
All right, thank you for being a part of the show. Do well to join us tomorrow. My name is Oluwayemi Adelakun. Bye for now.